Irvin Santana, his 10th victory on the mound in that game. Brewers blanked the Braves 7-0. Keon Broxton, a home run and 3 RBI. Wade Davies, 7 innings pitched strong for the win. Blue Jays over Kansas City 8-2. Jose Bautista, his 13th home run and 4 RBI in the victory. Orioles got by the Rays 8-5. A's beat the White Sox 5-3. It was the Mets 8, Giants 2. Rene Rivera 2 home runs and 3 RBI in the win. Tigers finished off the Padres 7-5. Houston over the Mariners 8-2. George Springer, his 22nd home run on the win. Reds 6-2 over Washington. The Marlins doubled up the Cubs 4-2. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep.
0-1 to Stanton is driven to left and deep. Jay back at the wall. Goodbye! Into the bullpen. Stanton, number 20. Big add-on run. 4-2 Marlins in the 7th.
Sound courtesy WINZ. Angels over the Red Sox on Sunday 4-2. Rangers beat the Yankees 7-6. Games currently going on. The Dodgers lead Colorado 7-6 in the bottom of the 8th inning in Los Angeles. Arizona has defeated Philadelphia 2-1 in the bottom of the 11th. Pittsburgh and St. Louis just about to get going in St. Louis in that game. News off the field, the Mets have promoted Tim Tebow to High Class A Bowl in Port St. Lucie. PGA Tour Travelers Championship. What a finish and a victory for Jordan Spieth. He holes out from the bunker to win to the first sudden death hole, beating Daniel Berger after both finished 12 under par in regulation. It's Spieth's 10th PGA Tour win. Charlie Hoffman, Danny Lee tied for 3rd at 10 under. NASCAR Monster Energy Series at Sonoma. Kevin Harvick gets the win. Clint Boyer finished 2nd. Brad Keselowski was 3rd. This is NBC Sports Radio.
This is KCAA.
So you missed the healthcare deadline and don't have any form of healthcare? Liberty HealthShare has the answer. Liberty HealthShare offers an affordable healthcare option that allows Americans to enroll any time of the year. Even if you've already enrolled but are not satisfied with your choice, you can switch to Liberty HealthShare today. Liberty HealthShare allows Americans to control, manage, and direct their healthcare by allowing them to choose any doctor or hospital across the country, yet still be in good standing with the Affordable Care Act. So members are exempt from the tax penalty and mandates imposed on those without healthcare insurance, giving you freedom from insurance. Memberships are for individuals, couples, and families, offering a variety of options to best suit an individual's medical needs. If you're a freedom-loving American looking for contract-free health care, then this is for you. For more information on how to enroll any time of the year, call 855-585-4237, 855-585-4237, or visit libertyhealthshare.org to request a free estimate. Not available in Pennsylvania.
Call my mama, I need bail. They got me in a cell. Tell the homies I need some help. Nobody gotta stay in jail. They're trying to hit me with the felony, but I got the remedy.
1-800 bail me out.
That's what they telling me. No collateral, just a few payments off the commissary. Just call me my bail agent. 1-800 bail me out. That's right.
1-800 bail me out.
1-800 bail me out. 1-800 bail me out. 1-800 bail me out. 1-800 bail me out. Log on, remedybail.com. Post bail, get out of jail and go home. If you or your loved ones are arrested, call Remedy Bail Bonds at 1-800 bail me out. All collect calls will be accepted. Visit us online at remedybail.com.
Se habla español.
KCAA.
Welcome to Wyatt's Paint and Body in sunny San Bernardino, California. Hey, if we can't fix your car, nobody can. Wyatt's Paint and Body started in 1975. My father, Randy Wyatt, opened the business because he had a passion for cars, and he developed a real strong love for San Bernardino. Our primary business is collision repair. We can negotiate with the insurance company how to repair your vehicle, but that doesn't mean that's where we stop. We also have done restoration work, we've done custom work. We will match the paint to where you wouldn't see the difference of what we repaired and what we painted versus what was already on the vehicle. We do a lot of repairs in-house as far as brakes to suspension parts, that may be out of alignment or damaged, so they may need to be replaced. Frame repair, when a vehicle gets hit so hard that the frame's bent or shifted, we have to repair the frame back to its specifications. We can take care of all that, but it just doesn't stop at vehicles. We've painted boats. We've repaired motorcycles. We've developed a great relationship with the city and the county of San Bernardino. Occasionally we'll have the city vehicles and also Caltrans. Taking care of a customer is number one. When a vehicle enters our shop, we will take it to the fullest to make sure that that customer is happy. When someone has their vehicle damaged and they don't know where else to turn and they come to you and you repair the vehicle and the person's crying, tears of joy, when you hand them the keys, that's something you can't get anywhere else. It's a very good feeling, and I really enjoy that. This isn't just a job. This is a life. This is my life. If you ever need your car worked on, come to 350 North Rancho Avenue, San Bernardino, California, or you can call us at 909-885-5051. You're not just a job. You're not just a dent on the fender. You're a person. You're a Wyatt's Pain Body. No one will treat you like we do.
A word from our sponsors. We start off with R81 Wraps. Serge your own crew. Car wraps, vehicles, walls, trailers, and all your needs. 425 South G Street, San Bernardino, 909-384-7061. And more. The San Bernardino companies for your transportation needs. Hayes Towing, 5486 Industrial Parkway, San Bernardino, 909-887-4953. Wilson Towing, 2310 East 3rd Street, San Bernardino, 909-885-5455. Big Z, 274 North I Street, San Bernardino, 909-889-9655. Danny's Towing, 2305 West Highland Avenue, San Bernardino, 909-887-0651. We want to thank all our sponsors. And now, it's showtime.
Inside Politics with your host, Carla Quebec, and we are over here trying to survive. Trying to survive this weather. So we are live, and thank you to all our listeners. Hopefully you're having a great Sunday, just like us, right? Thank you, yes. Delilah, for being here with us. And I know that everybody's probably under their air conditioners, so for those who are traveling right now and going in and out of their car, good luck. At KCAA, we are over here it's just really hot, but it's only because, it's a hot radio station,
There you go.
It's the hottest in the Inland Empire, so that's one of the reasons why.
Yeah. Let's keep it that way.
Remain positive, focus, and just, go along with it, right?
Can't change it.
Right. So I'm very excited because we have a very special guest. We have had Delilah here with us before, but we're actually, among many hats that she wears, we're actually talking about today a very important subject and something that's an opportunity also for our youth and young kids in our community. So Delilah Vasquez, president of the Catholic Elementary Schools in San Bernardino, how are you doing today?
Hot but good.
Good is good.
Yeah.
So I know I met you a couple of weeks at an event, and you said you had great news and you wanted to share this. And of course, this is a community hour. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about what it is that you guys are doing right now in the Catholic churches.
Yes. The invitation that I bring is for all of the parents who want an education that is going to prepare their kids for college. Come to our schools. I have a group that has worked arduously last year to help us raise funds. So we have scholarships. There aren't 100% scholarships for anyone, but we will look at the income, we will look at what you have coming into the home, what your expenses are, and we can negotiate tuition. When you come and when you bring your children to Catholic education, what you do is you bring your kids to a place where we're going to educate them with values. And that's the opportunity that I bring today to offer families in San Bernardino. But if you don't live in San Bernardino, if you live beyond the boundaries of the city of San Bernardino, you can go to the Catholic school nearby you and knock on the door, ask for the principal, and I am sure that they would have opportunities for you too.
Right, right. So tell us a little bit about what I know that we've had you here before, but for our listeners that are listening to this as a new item, what tell us a little bit about what the Catholic churches in San Bernardino that you work with do.
So Notre Dame University conducted a study about 5 years ago. And the results of that study was analyzing education and what is known as the Catholic school phenomena. And they wanted to know where and how is it that it happens? What effect does it have? Catholic schools have had the reputation of graduating kids ready for college for generations.
Right.
And so what they found with this study is that for Latino families in particular, for low-income families in particular, when they go through the Catholic school system, they have a higher rate of graduating from high school. Now, all high schools are increasing the rates in graduation.
Right.
And that's a great thing. The difference lies that for the kids that go through the Catholic school system, they graduate at 100% rate here in the city of San Bernardino, and they graduate college ready.
Right, right.
And so that is something that needs not to be a secret, and it needs to be available to everyone.
Right.
Bishop Barnes in the Catholic Church in the Diocese of San Bernardino is so committed to education, and is so committed to the people that live in the areas that he serves, that he had this, I would think, genius idea of bringing someone as a president for the Catholic elementary schools, someone who reflects the population, that has the face and has the background history of our population. The majority of Catholics in the United States are Latinos.
Right.
The majority of those Latinos, 75% of them, are immigrants.
Right.
And so we needed someone, and I was very fortunate to get that someone, someone's position.
Yes.
And so my initiative is to promote Catholic education among minorities and low-income families in the city, and to find funds so that we can subsidize their tuition.
Right, right. So tell us a little bit about the qualifications if a family wants to go ahead and join for the scholarship.
All they have to do is give me a call, 909-234-6960, and we will make an appointment. We don't have a scholarship that reflects what you have for college, where you have to fill out the FAFSA and, it qualifies you depending on your income taxes. We do want you to please bring your income taxes or your checks. But many of our constituents here in the city of San Bernardino have odd jobs.
Right.
And so, it's kind of difficult to keep track that way. So if you bring me a check stub and you present what your income is, and what we do is we give you an application that the family fills out, and it's something that we should do it anyways. It's kind of like a shopping list that you complete where you list your income, you list your expenses, and you can figure out how much money you have to play with.
Right. Right.
Even when we live check by check,
right.
we still have a little bit of money.
How much are we saving? How much are we spending?
And it's the money that, when we go to the fast food restaurant or the change that we don't count. I mean, all of that should be part of the budget. It really is a budget analysis that helps families see what their income, what their expenses are, and then they can figure out what is it that they can afford to pay. Now, when you pay for tuition, it's $4,000 a year.
Right.
May not seem a lot to a lot of people. The median income in San Bernardino is $35,000 a year.
But it might at the other side look at a lot of money for other families.
Right. Because when you earn $35,000 a year, and you have a family of $4,000 is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
And so I want to encourage,
I
want to encourage those families who think, oh, the Catholic school is too expensive, or no, I couldn't do that because it's out of my reach. I really want to invite you to reconsider, to think about it, and to come and have a conversation with me. The schools in our city belong to the people in the city. They should be serving the families that live in the city.
Right.
That's the impact that we want to have.
And so what grades are you guys qualifying for right now? Or
We
admitting?
have preschool to 8th grade.
Okay.
Now, the other thing that is different about Catholic education and Catholic schools is that we have small classrooms.
Right.
We have no more than 25 students in our classrooms. We only have one classroom per grade. And we have the primary with a junior high school in one building. The intention on that is that we hold the upper grades responsible for setting tone of the school.
Right.
See, it's amazing what you can do when you give children responsibility. The
Right.
best way to teach them to be responsible is by giving them responsibility.
Right.
So we hold them accountable for the tone in the school, for the discipline, how we behave. They set the example. It's the same values that we have at home for the most part. But it is a different approach because here we are, not with family, at least not the family by blood, but we are creating a family environment
Right.
where the 8th graders pair up with preschoolers and with kindergarten students or first grade students, and they have reading time together.
Right.
And they talk about what's going on in school and how are your grades coming out.
Right.
And the question goes both ways.
Right.
So the 8th grader has to be ready to say, this is what I'm doing and this is how I am studying,
Right.
so that they can set the pace for the younger kids.
That's great. That's great because we don't see that very often. Usually it's the high schools with the high schoolers, right? Elementary with the elementary and junior high or middle school, I would say now, with the middle schools. So it's a little bit different, right? The way you guys are doing it.
Yeah,
in the
I often
schools.
admire teachers that teach in the public school for junior high. I taught junior high, but I taught it in the Catholic
Yeah.
school system.
Right.
You know, it's an age and it's a time where physically the brain cells are separating.
Right.
So when they say I don't remember, when they say I don't know, physically they can't remember and they don't know because their
Right.
brain cells, the pathways of thinking and connecting your experiences with what you're doing are separated. And they
Right.
don't reconnect until when you're 20-some years old.
Right.
So having many kids at that age together and put together in hundreds makes no sense to me. That's why they're so easily influenced,
Right.
because their thinking paths are not set yet.
Right. Right.
And they're persuaded to do things that they wouldn't do if they're not thinking. I often tell parents, you know, when we tell our kids, our teenage kids or our preteen kids, what were you thinking? Were you not thinking? I often say to
Right.
parents, yeah, they were not thinking.
They weren't thinking.
They
really.
can't.
Yes, yes. And so, you know, you guys are offering also, so you're enrolling size, family income. You guys look at that. So I'm trying to kind of narrow down so we can like go step by step, and then also say the kids. It doesn't matter their background. What is it that you guys are looking for in regards to the background of the kids' school?
No, there is, we don't discriminate against anyone. So being Catholic means being universal.
Okay.
And so we live that philosophy, that mandate, that idea that we embrace everyone.
Right.
The only times when we would have to have conversations and have some kind of consideration is when children have extreme needs, whether it is for health or for disability.
Right.
Because we're not equipped for that.
Right.
And we don't want to advocate to make changes when it's not going to be beneficial for the
Right.
child.
Right.
But if the child has an IEP and they're receiving speech therapy, they can come to our program and they will still have the speech therapy
Right. Right.
provided for them, because we do work with the school district. We don't claim favoritism.
Okay.
We collaborate with the other schools,
Right.
and we're just another option.
Right.
We're simply another option for the families in the city.
And I guess the other question also was, since you said, you know, a Catholic, the families have to be Catholics? And we know the answer, right? But
Right.
you know, we're making a show. So
Right. That's correct. Yeah. No. Families don't have to be Catholics,
Okay.
and we're not going to work in converting you either. We are going to expose you to Catholicism, and there is prayer in our classrooms, and we do recite the prayers from the Catholic religion. So we pray before we eat. We pray at the beginning of the day. We pray at the end of the day. We attend to Mass. If anyone that is not Catholic has ever gone to Mass and they have seen people walk to the altar when we participate in communion, and they've seen people crossing their arms in front of them, what that symbols to the priest presiding the Mass is that they're ready to receive a blessing, but they're not going to participate in communion. So you don't have to participate in the sacraments.
Right.
But who doesn't need a blessing?
Right. I want a blessing.
No, I can't give you that.
Good. So that's great. That's great. So it goes beyond the education. What you guys are bringing into the community to also just go ahead and get those other students that want that opportunity, an opportunity to go to a Catholic church and just experience a different kind of education, correct?
Yes, it's the education, it's the environment, and it's the opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah. Building relationships it's human. It's very important, and particularly in this time and day, when we are with our phones and technology all the time.
It's definitely a different kind of decade. You know, I remember when I was younger, and I'm not that old, but I do remember still not having cell phones, or you know, like I always ask myself, how did we get around finding addresses, right? Because I even get lost with the GPS right now. So call me crazy, but I do. I'm like, Siri, you're wrong. You're supposed to make a U-turn on the other side. And that's only because I know the address, but if I didn't, I'll get lost. So, and I think about it, and I say, how much have we grown so much, and how much things have changed right now, you know, of us now depending on internet, depending on our phones, depending on just everything around us that is, you know, internet-wise, right?
Right. And we do
you
use
either have a laptop, you either have a
Right.
tablet, or you either have a phone, right?
Right.
So either one of those, it has to be somewhere in your house or in your car or in your office.
And we do use technology in our schools. Our Lady of the Assumption, it has the children on iPads through the school from first grade to 8th grade. They use iPads and they use technology, and they definitely keep up with the abilities that the students have to have to succeed.
Right.
At Holy Rosary Academy, we use the Chromebooks. So technology is part of the education, but so is building relationships. So is being respectful. So is understanding there is a time and a place for everything.
Right. So what would you tell the community right now that are listening, and as we share, of course, because we are Facebook Live, for those who are not able to log into www.kcaaradio.com. You can actually, if you follow me, Carla Quebec, on Facebook, you can, I always do it Facebook Live, so that it's an easy access. You know, sometimes we forget, okay, it was 5 o'clock, I missed the show, no problem, I put it on live, and if you're on Facebook, you'll catch me there, just click it and you can hear us. So it's very simple, I make it very easy so that everybody can listen to us. Give us a little bit of just a breakdown in what you want the community really quick to know in regards to, you know, coming out and enroll your students. What would you tell that to the community?
You can either come and visit one of the schools, or you can give me a call. We have the Holy Rosary Academy that is across the street from the Catholic Holy Rosary Cathedral on Arrowhead. And then we have Our Lady of the Assumption that is closest to Cal State San Bernardino on the corner of 48th and E. Both schools have space available from preschool to 8th grade. We have small classrooms. We have a community that is ready to receive you and work with you. The benefits of Catholic education are embracing values. We often say, educación con valores. It's an education with values, and that's what we offer. If you feel that it's too expensive or you've never considered it because you thought it was too expensive, give me a call. 909-234-6960. I gladly take your call. We can talk about how we can help you. We want to be part of the community. We want to be a agent of change in a positive way. We want to have a positive impact on the community, and we want to stay here to serve you. We don't want to bring children from other places. We want to serve the community where we are. So give me a call. We can find a way to find financial assistance to you so that you can bring your children to the school that you consider is going to be bringing an education with values to your family and to your children.
Thank you, Lola, for all the information in regards to that. And remember, her number is 909-234-6960. Did I get it right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, great. So, and I know you have an event coming up, so I'll go ahead and let you share that also. I know we have some minutes still so that you can, share that with us. And again, thank you so much for being with us. And I know that you'll be coming back soon, right? Because
Yes.
you have a lot of events coming up. And of course, we want to also share that with the community and be part of it. So go ahead and share the one that you have coming up right now.
Thank you. Yes, I do wear many hats. So
You do.
On
Many.
Yeah. On August 15, from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m., we are going to hold a mixer at Holy Rosary Academy. That is on 2620 North Arrowhead Avenue in San Bernardino. And what we're doing is we're inviting small businesses to come, learn how you can advertise in our bulletins, how you can connect with philanthropy. One of the things or one of the benefits of getting involved with nonprofits for small businesses is that the more you give, the more you get. And this is exposure for you. We pretty soon are going to have a marquee at our school where you can advertise your businesses. So come and learn. Come and see us. Come and visit us. Come and celebrate with us, the teachers and education, and be participant in our community.
Thank you. And for all of you guys, I wanted to share also our Women Empowered Through Entrepreneurship Summit, third annual. I'm excited. It's the third annual coming up this year, August 12th. Place to be determined, but hopefully we'll get to see you there.
Of course.
And all the nonprofits that you've also work with. We hope that you can share this with the women that you work with. It's a great opportunity. We have great city officials coming up, just like last year. A lot of the workshop classes, we have a couple of them changing so that we can kind of help. We'll have like our first class would be how to set up your vision board for your business that you want to do. I know that even if it's a how to start your cookie business, let's set up a goal, because you still need that vision. You still need to see where you're going to start and where you want to be at in the next year or 6 months. So it's always good to have that, right? So that you can see how far you're growing, make that graph, and see, okay, I'm not growing. What am I doing wrong? And then, so we want to make sure we want to support that to the women and kind of show them how to do it. I know a lot of us are not used to it, and when we become entrepreneurships and we have our house stuff doing, or whatever it is that we do, because if you're a housewife, then you have your house, you have your husband, you have your kids, you have PTA, you have, and we have to be able to juggle all of that, even if we want to do our business, right? Even if it's as small as business as a cookie business. And I just say as a cookie business because I like to go as a small, or we can go as big as you want to. But we, of course, want to, our main thing is not how big or how small, but how we can focus on helping you get to where you want to get. And we cannot help you get there until we kind of see your vision and see where you want to be at in the next year. So I think that's very important. So we're integrating that class this year at the Women Empowered Through Entrepreneurship Summit. The event is already online on my Facebook, Carla Quebec. If you guys are listening to it, if you guys have seen it, if you don't feel like you can use that event, at least share it on your Facebook, but there might be someone else that will be able to utilize this event. So
That's wonderful.
we invite men also come out and support our women, because it's very important that we support our women that are out there in the community that are trying to become entrepreneurs also. So that's very important. I always invite the guys, and I always tease them because I say, if you come, then you wear a pink shirt. So support all the way.
Right. Well, not only that, I mean, if they support the women that are creating small businesses, they might end up with a job with
Right.
those women. So it really is
Exactly.
to everyone's advantage to support.
Exactly. And,
Yes.
and of course, we want the community to grow, and why not be women-made, right?
I'm all for that.
So, well, I'll give you guys a little bit more in regards to the tickets, and we do have vendors opportunities. Last year, we had over 125 women at our event.
Very good.
So this year, we're not making it at the same venue because it was just too small. So we're trying to make sure that it's big enough for everybody.
Excellent.
So, yes,
Excellent.
yes. So we're very excited of doing that. Thank you, Delilah Vasquez, for being here. I know I'm going to invite you again because I know you have a lot of
Thank
events
you.
coming up.
Yes.
And I will try to make it. What time was the event?
The mixer from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m.
So August 15, back to school mixer, 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. And that was 2620 North Arrowhead Avenue, San Bernardino, California, 92405. And if you want further information, you can
Give me a
call Delilah. We have given the number a couple of times, but I'll give it before we get off onto a break. 909-234-6960. And stay tuned. After this break, we'll also have some young guests coming up. So I'm very excited
Wonderful.
about that, too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Delilah, for coming out this Sunday.
Thank you.
Have
Thank
a
you
great
very
weekend.
much. You too. Thank you.
Okay. We'll be back. Stay tuned.
Thank you.
You know what? When I first saw you, I knew our love would be true. That chance and last forever.
As I walk behind that girl, she smiled and she turned around, talking with this sweet romantic sound. The rhythm of my heart is tumbling down. My thoughts maybe I was dreaming. She's standing right in front of me, the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. I never knew her love could really be. Ooh, I dream of you. One thing, I dream of you. I love to tell you, my baby, my baby. That special girl of my dreams is you.
Come on, baby. Let's dream. Yeah, live our lives to the extreme.
I linger to see you every day. The hunger for your love to find its way, so our dreams of life can come true. Together, you and me in our world. You have taken my loving heart, believing no chance to grow apart. Desiring want you in every way. I pray that our love will never run away. I dream of you. One thing, I dream of you. I love to tell you, my baby, my baby. That special girl of my dreams is you.
So let's dream, baby girl. Make this night last. For that one chance. Our love grows stronger and stronger as time will pass.
each time that I saw you. Oh, you look so fine. Well, I tried to get your name, but you just looked aside.
La segunda vez que te vi, yo traté de hablarte, pero solamente tú te vas sin darme una oportunidad. Let's pretend we were lovers. Let's pretend our hearts will beat as one. Let's pretend we were lovers. Let's pretend our hearts will beat as one.
The third time that I saw you, you gave me a little glance, but you acted like you wanted to talk, but you ran away instead.
Y la cuarta vez que te vi, era mi última oportunidad de detenerte para que escucharas a mi corazón hablar.
Let's pretend.
Oh yeah, baby. You keep talking to me, or that sexy speech turns me on. Until we know two heartbeats at one, the story of a lover's love is never done.
Let's pretend our hearts will beat as one. Tonight and forever as one. Our dancing will always run. Love is never done.
Yeah, you could. And we are back inside politics with your host Carla Quebec, and I've had to run really quick outside. I know I'm a little chicken with the weather. With the hot heat is just amazingly hot, and I had to go and get something in my system. So, but we are back, and we are very excited because we have our young adults from the San Bernardino High School, and of course we're gonna give a shout out to who, guys? To who?
Jamie Rios.
Oh man, there's no excitement going on in this room. What? To who?
Jamie Rios.
Oh man, it's still not excitement. We'll try that one in a little bit and see if they still, I gotta just get them pumped up a little bit more so that way they can I know it's hot, but it's still, we gotta give out a shout out to Jamie Rios in a little bit more hyper, a little bit more enthusiasm, more like, okay, we're not really dying over here with this heat, okay? So let's start by introducing, I know that we have the Miss Cardinal coming up, and we had the Mr. Cardinals on September? No, on April. So I was there, and it was an amazing show. I have never been there, but I've been a little bit a part of it. I've been a judge, right, and with Mr. Cardinal. It was very fun, very nice experience. And we've also have been involved a little bit in talking to the guys and seeing how they work into a lot of the community events and everything. So I am really looking forward to the Miss Cardinal. I'm very excited for that one. So, of course, I'm going to be there bugging you guys, just so you know, okay? You'll get to know Miss Carla, just like the boys. So, but let's introduce ourselves. So let's start from that end over there. And just go ahead and give your name and the grade you're in and the school you go to.
I'm Justin Mendoza. I'm currently a senior, well, an incoming senior, and I'm Mr. Cardinal 2017-2018.
School you go to?
I go to San Bernardino High School.
Woo woo.
Hello, I'm Nathan Hunter. I'm an incoming senior, and I go to San Bernardino High School.
I'm Jason Mendoza, and I'm in the senior class, and I'm Mr. Cardinal, second runner-up. Yeah.
I'm Lorena Hernandez. I'm also an incoming senior, and I'm excited to be part of Miss Cardinal this year.
What was your name again?
Lorena Hernandez.
Lorena. All right. Thank you, Lorena. Okay. And
My
last
name's-
but not least, go ahead.
The main event. No, I'm just kidding. My name is Anisa Whitworth. I'm a Miss Cardinal contestant, and I'm a incoming senior.
So Anasha is
Anise.
Anise. Is that how you say it? Okay, Anise. Okay. I don't want to get it wrong.
That's okay.
But I probably will. Don't be mad.
I'm used to it.
Okay, so I know that Mr. Cardinals are here with us, and they kind of did this whole thing already, right? So tell us a little bit about your experience. Let's go with Mr. Cardinals first before I go with the girls. So so that you guys, because it's still the same thing, right? Mr. Miss Cardinal, but I'm sure it's a little bit different aspect because you guys are girls and you guys are boys. So, but tell us a little bit of your experience of what happened on April 13 and the excitement and just a little bit overview on, and let's go like one at a time. And we don't have a lot of time, but we can still, I kind of want to get something in like together of you guys sharing the experience throughout all of it and what happened on April. How does that change your life? So we'll start from that end.
Okay, well, as a contestant, it's really, really a good experience, and I'm really proud of what these ladies have done so far and what they will do in these next few months and weeks.
Right.
But as a contestant, it was really hard for me to open up. Although on the day of Mr. Cardinal, April 13th, I kind of showed myself on that stage, and I'd really love to see one of these girls open up and kind of let their inner selves come out and kind of be the underdog, I guess you could say. You know, you don't always have to be popular. Although, once I heard my name announced that I won Mr. Cardinal, I was shocked. All of the contestants heard me say, "What?" I was really shocked. And I had so much support. And
the good thing is you just said what? The excitement didn't overtake you.
Yeah. And I've had so much support throughout these months after April, and I just want to see how much help Miss Cardinal would give us and see who would win.
Right.
Maybe there might be
Right.
underdog too.
We're looking forward to that. Well, I know that there's, how many contestants was it with Mr. Cardinal?
Mr. Cardinal,
14.
there was 14.
14.
And for Miss Cardinal, there's actually 26 young ladies, young beautiful ladies competing.
23, right? 23?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, 26.
Oh,
I mean.
26. Yeah, I remember I saw something 20-something.
Yeah.
So, okay, great. So, how about Nathan? Nathan, give us a little bit about your experience.
Well, it was really good going to all the events and just meeting new people and trying new things in the world and really putting yourself out there to do good things for people that
Right.
really need it. And on the day, it was kind of nerve-wracking, but you get over it and you notice that you're in a great spot and you can show yourself and that it's really a good thing that you did it.
Right, right. And it just like changes you guys, right?
Yeah,
like
it's
completely,
an
right?
amazing
Like
opportunity.
that's what I love about this program, and that's why I support it 100%. Okay, and you know you can call me crazy, but I get very excited when I talk to Jamie about you guys, and when we're planning stuff and sitting in his office because it's just absolutely amazing. It's an opportunity that I think that needs to be brought into a lot of the other schools because it helps a lot of the kids, like grow so much, like from the way you feel about yourself. And it's not even about how you look, I think. It's mainly like inside, right?
Yeah.
And so that's what I love about it because we need to learn to love ourselves at a young age so that we can make better decisions as we grow. older. So that's very important. That's what I love about the program. But okay, so then let's move forward with Jason. Jason Mendoza. Come to the mic, please. You can scoot over, honey. It's okay. I don't bite, I swear.
Okay. Hello, Katya.
So what was it like for you?
Well,
Tell us a little your
Mr.
experience.
Cardinal, being a contestant, I was not aiming to win, I guess you could say. I did not think I was going to win.
But you did.
Yeah, I did. And I'm really glad that we're united as court.
Yeah.
And I could, right now in the moment, I could tell we're going to be experiencing great things, and we're going to do things for our community that will make Cardinal City known, I guess you could say.
Right, right.
And I'm really glad that we have this court. Sadly, our first runner-up can't be here today, but we have really great positions, and I can't wait to continue working with Jamie.
Well, give him a shout out, even though he's not here.
Shout out to you, Jamie Rios.
To our first runner-up. Who was the first
Our first runner-up is Javier Molina.
Okay, so shout out to Javier Molina, right? Even though he's not
Yeah.
here, we know you're in spirit. We know that if you could, you would be here. So we still give you a shout out. A shout out to all the contestants that participated on August 23rd, right? They're all winners. Remember that it's not about the crown. It's not about the position, but just to really like go through the whole thing, okay, and not give up, because there will be times when you're going to want to give up, right?
Yeah.
But you didn't, and you got to the stage, and so once you get to the stage, you guys are all winners, you know, because to go through the whole process, it's not an easy process. It's a lot of commitment, right? It's a lot of training. I know, right? You guys train a lot, you guys learn a lot, you guys put in a lot of time. It's very hard. Like, besides you guys going to school, besides going home and doing your homework, then you have on top of that everything else. And I'm not sure, you know, I know some of the guys had swimming and all these other stuff, and I'm like, gosh, how do you guys keep up with that, you know? So it takes a lot of commitment. So so you guys are all winners. Now, let's move forward with Lorena and ask Lorena, how is it, how did you get like enticed into doing this? Like, what happened? Tell us.
Well, a lot of my friends, like Nathan and Justin, kept asking me, like, are you going to do it? I think this is a good opportunity for you. And also, I think that this will help me grow as a person and be more confident and to be involved in
Right.
more things, either in school or in the community.
Right.
So mainly, I think, yeah, my friends helped me to be a part of this.
So how do you like it so far?
It's good. I really like it.
Yeah.
Meeting like the other girls and talking to people I didn't think I would talk to, you know?
Right,
So
right.
new friendships have been built, so.
Right, right. And okay, so and let's move forward with Amici. No?
What?
What is it?
A nice
Anice. Anice. Right? Am I saying it right?
A nice
Anice.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Well, in my experience, the contestants last year were, well, they were all really close, and I felt like, oh, that's something I would like to do, you know, do something like go into the community and really make a difference, and, you know,
Right.
do all those fun things with like people around you that also want to do good things. And I also wanted to like go into a position where I wasn't very comfortable, you know, go into like try new things, because it's not really in my position to like, it's not normal for me to just go up there and, you know, like do all the, you know, try to act all girly and stuff.
Right,
and, you know, it's
right.
not something I'm used to. So I just wanted to get out of my comfort zone and do something different.
Oh, but I think this is an amazing opportunity for you.
Yes,
So I know
yeah.
you guys will do great. So what is it that you guys think of the whole Miss Cardinal itself? Like, what is it that you guys want to learn from it? Let's start with Lorena.
I think learning from it, I think like get out of my shell, like I mentioned before, and just get to meet new people, new experiences, and yeah, that's
Because you will meet. I know you guys. Can you give us a little bit of experience? Any of you guys give the girls a little bit of experience of what happens, who you've met, like maybe someone that you've met that you've said in one of the events and said, wow, I can't believe I met this person, or
Well,
some kind of experience like that.
We've met all of City Council, which was really nice. We got really close with Benito Barrios and Virginia Marquez, Mayor Carrie Davis, and we pretty much open to them, and they support us so much. So you guys will see how much they support us, and they go to events with us and everything.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun. Does anybody else have an experience that they want to share of an event that you guys went to?
Well, a really fun event and meaningful event to me, well, I hope the Miss Cardinal contestants also get to go to, is the convalescent home. That was where we met elderlies and I guess you could say senior citizens of our community, and it was meaningful to see them and for them to see us and see what the effort we're doing for our community. It's meaningful.
Right. And I think it's going to be amazing. I wanted to invite also, I guess, on live now, and I know Jamie will listen to our show, and you guys can also share it just so you guys know. And you know what I do, right? I always put it on
Facebook
live, right? So you know your live Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm sure Jamie will look at that soon. But I also wanted to invite Miss Cardinals to come out and support our event, our Women Empowered Through Entrepreneurship Summit coming up on August 12th. And of course, I'll make sure to tell Jamie about it. But I wanted to officially invite you on air, on live air, so that you guys can come out and support our women. So this event, which I was talking about it on our first segment, it's about empowering women that want to come out and create a business and that are entrepreneurships. So we have 3 breakdown classes, and our first class this year will be showing them how to do their vision, depending on what they want to do. It could be from cookies or, whatever it is, doing events or creating, a bigger company, printing. It could be anything. But our main purpose is to support them so that they can they know how to start it from scratch. And we do want to integrate the Let's Create Your Vision board this year so that we can kind of target where they're at today, or when at the day of the show, the day of the event, to where a year from now or 6 months from now. And this is very important. I think it's even good for young adults to learn it, because we want to know where we want to be at tomorrow, right? We always want to be able to set up goals for ourselves and say, this is where we want to be tomorrow. Because if we don't have goals, then you don't know where you're going. You're just you're just living day by day. So even with our young adults, to say I want to go to college and graduate in 4 years, or I want to go to get a job and and go to school after a year and a half, whatever. Always stay productive, right? But the main goal is to say, where do we want to be tomorrow? So that's one of the classes that was not integrated last 2 years, because this is our 3rd annual. And then we do have city officials coming out, and we are trying to get a couple of our city officials to raffle for the women that are going to attend a 1 day to shadow them. So that means they'll go with them all over. So I know that there's a surprise about someone trying to fly them out to Sacramento with one of the city officials, which I think is great. The bad thing about that one is that I cannot go on the raffle. So I won't be able to go to Sacramento, but it's a great opportunity for another person that's going to attend the event. So I'm very excited about that. We serve lunch, then we have how they start their business and how do they finance the business, right? Which is the 3 main crucial parts of a business. So, but it is a women empowerment event. So it would be great to have you guys there, because you guys will get to meet so many more women that want to or that want to have a business or already have a business. And so they're there training more to see where they're at, right? Because we could never stop learning. It doesn't matter where we're at. If I was a millionaire right now, I still want to learn how much I can make more out of the million. I'm not just going to go and sit and have a margarita at the beach, right? Because we always want our money to grow. We always want to make sure we're investing. So we're always growing, and that's one of the things that we invite also the women that have also a business already. How can we help you? Are you already where you want to be? Why aren't you where you want to be? Let us help you. So officially, you guys are invited. I would love for you guys to be there. It would be, an honor to have you guys there. I told Jamie today, as I was speaking with him, that I will donate all the sashes for the Miss Cardinals.
Oh, thank you so much.
So that's done. I told them already. And I know for all our listeners, the Miss Cardinal is a program that it's at the San Bernardino High School program. It's run by Jamie Rios, but it also needs donations, and everything runs by money. So, but fortunately, we have a great community that loves to support this kind of programs for our youth. So I will be, you can inbox me if you guys want to donate, and I will get you in touch with Jamie. I'm not sure if I can give out his number right now, but if you guys can inbox me and let me know if you guys want to donate anything to get this through, because it does take money to make it, especially at the time. When is the event?
September 23rd.
September 23rd. So September 23rd, they do rent. Is it going to be at the same?
Sturgis Center.
Okay. So the Sturgis Center. So it takes money, right, to rent it. It takes money to do everything. So donations, of course, are always welcome, right? Yes. And so So I have a couple of more minutes. So, but I wanted one of you boys, maybe. Jason, because who was it that didn't talk earlier? Nathan. So Nathan, give a little bit of maybe inspirational words for the girls that are going to participate this year, because you know how it is to run the whole race. So give them a little bit of inspirational words before we get off the air.
Well, all I have to say is just be yourself, and never be scared to show who you really are, and that you're one of a kind, and you don't have to try and impress people or be different around certain people, and just be yourself.
Great. So, and for you girls, you guys, let's give a shout out to Jamie before we get off the air. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Do you guys need more water? What do you guys need? Because we're going to give a shout out to Jamie Rio. He's in Vegas right now, so he's very far away, so we need to kind of yell it out like a little bit harder, like if you really mean it, like, you know what I mean? All right. So we are going to give a shout out to whom?
Jamie Rios.
All right. That sounded much better. So thank you guys for being here. You guys, of course, will be invited again, right? Because you guys came. I know Mr. Cardinals came a few times, because I like to have more of the girls also as we go along, so that we can get to know more of you guys and how it's going, and then you guys will have your sashes, and we'll have fun, and I'll be in some of your events filming stuff too. So I like to have fun. So thank you for all our listeners. Inside Politics every Sunday from 5 to 6. And remember to inbox me if you want to donate for the Miss Cardinal coming up September 23rd. And a big shout out to Jamie. Thank you for all your hard work. We love you very much. And we'll see you guys next Sunday. Inside Politics with your host, Carla Quebec.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.